Search Atlas is an SEO software that's been around for a few years that has helped tens of thousands of websites rank #1 on Google. And they just released a new AI SEO pixel that you can install onto your website, and it'll make SEO updates for you completely on autopilot. It's the future of SEO. It's here, and who better to show us around this new AI SEO tool other than the CEO himself, Monik Bond.
When we built Otto, the most important thing for me was that it would be universally compatible with everything. So that means Otto will work on GoHighLevel. It'll work on WordPress, Shopify, Squarespace, Wix, Duda, custom websites, pretty much anything. So if it's a website and it's built in HTML and you add the pixel to it, so the installation is super simple. You just copy this installation code, you drop it on the website, and now Otto can take control over the content of the page, the SEO tags of the website. It can analyze information from the pages that we can use for offsite link building, everything.
Wow. Can it make physical changes on could it write a blog and post a blog on your website on your behalf?
It can, yeah. So we support automated publication to WordPress. So I'll show you the topic map tool. What this is usually when we're building content out for a client, we're focusing on one of their key services, right? Or let's say a pillar page. In our world, since we're an SEO company, we've got a lot of different pages on our website that we could target here. Let's take a look at one of them. Let's find, like our QA team has been going and doing some weird stuff in here, but we'll look at this page, the keyword research strategy page. So if we're going to build a topic map around keyword research strategy as our seed keyword, targeting this pillar page, these here are a bunch of topics that we could get into, that we could write about. And so the topic map tool will show you these topics. It'll show you the search intent, so that I means informational. This is an informational topic. I would probably be interested in maybe some transactional topics, some commercial topics. So like this is a good one. Essential SEO tools every beginner should know. So for someone who's just getting into SEO, this is a pretty good topic. Probably there's some kind of transactional intent here. So I'm going to select that. I'll click update on my topic map. Then in here, I can see all the articles that I've selected in my topic map. If I want to write it, I'll just click write article with AI, and it's going to use the Search Atlas Content Assistant tool to generate that article for me. That process will take about, maybe about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes. We've got a really advanced content engine in Search Atlas that we built over the last 5 years. We were creating AI content before ChatGPT existed, studying Google search results, doing NLP analysis, entity analysis for a long time. So we really mastered that part of it. And then once it AI generates, you can click sync with WordPress, and it will publish this article to the website instantly.
Wow, that's incredible. So we don't even have to really think, because previously we would have to kind of plug in our prompt to the Search Atlas AI blog writer, but now the pixel that we embed and put onto the website will do all of that thinking for us, figure out what would be the best keywords to try to write blogs on. And even if we don't use WordPress, it'll still just like with the click of a button, write that blog. And all we have to do is kind of copy and paste it into, let's say, a GoHighLevel website. Like for my audience, a lot of them are using GoHighLevel. That's all we'd have to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
It'll give you the images. So that's one of the cool things about our AI writer that no one else really does, is we've got AI image generation in ours. Let me find an article in here that we can look at really quick. So let's pick one, increase the page count. All right, so let's pick this career opportunities one just as an example. This one's probably one we did for one of our clients. So you can see what the final product is going to look like with images. It'll AI generate a hero image up here. So this is a great hero image for this article.
Yeah, seriously.
And then these H2s all have their own image generated. So that's all part of Search Atlas when we go into the writer. In the Write with AI flow, it will AI generate an outline based on the search results. So whatever's ranking on Google for this keyword, it goes to Google. It looks at the heading structure of the pages that are ranking well. And based on those search results, it's going to add that to the AI model to get us a better outline. Then it's going to use that outline along with all of the NLP and entity terms that are important to rank well in Google. We'll bring that into the AI content. It can also bring in question and answer. It can also do internal linking for us. It'll also add the AI images and some other settings as well. One of my favorite things is that you can use Claude through this. So Claude we found the content outputs from Claude are way better than ChatGPT.
Hmm.
Way better, way more humanized. And they avoid those expressions that we know are like AI expressions, like, treasure trove of information, like stuff like that that sounds weird. That's like super common in ChatGPT, but Claude doesn't do that. So we just get way better content when we use Claude, and Search Atlas supports it. And you can see this content is this is a great piece of content. You could probably just publish this as is, right?
Oh yeah,
Uh,
it's got the graphs like tables and charts and all that. That's awesome.
yeah.
Um,
Uh,
so with, I guess, show us more into Auto, kind of how it works. I know you showed us the pixel. It's really easy. Just install it on your website. That's simple enough. And then once it's on the website, what are some other things that it can do?
Yeah, so Auto can automate pretty much a full holistic SEO strategy. So just to kind of explain this, what holistic SEO means and how Auto works, its AI model draws from 4 data sets: a crawl of the website, analyzing its existing content to understand how does the business talk about itself, its services, its service area, its own knowledge base, whatever's on the site, we use that to train the model. Then we bring in the knowledge graph. That's where you can plug in information about the business. It can also bring in data from Google Search Console and the Google Business Profile. So the first party data about the
Wow.
site, what the site's ranking for in Google, what people are searching for and clicking to the website, how do they get there? It uses that data so that this AI model is way different than if you go to ChatGPT, plain vanilla ChatGPT, and say, give me a title tag about a page about a plumber in Miami, right? Versus Auto. Auto's going to give you much better results because it's got the entire brain about that business from itself and the knowledge graph and the GSC GBP data.
Wow.
That AI model is what we use to deliver what I call the ActX holistic SEO framework. So we invented that. ActX stands for ACTX: authority, content, technicals, UX, and behavior. So those are the 4 pillars of SEO. Authority is about backlinks and reviews on our Google Business Profile. Content is about the words on the page. Technicals has to do with indexation or broken links and schema markup that we put onto our web pages. And UX and behavior is all about how do people who go to our website interact with it? Do they like our pages? Do they hit the back button and go back to search results and try to find something else? Are our title tags really good in search so that people want to click on our content when they find it in the search engines? That is all UX and behavior. Auto is really unique because it is the only AI SEO agent that delivers the holistic SEO framework to the website. So literally everything in all 4 of these pillars is addressed by Auto. So to
Wow.
be more specific, right? Pretty cool, right? To be more specific, all the technical foundations of good SEO, we know we got to have good title tags on our website. That's super important. Auto knocks out all the title tags on the site. So for the Search Atlas website, it knocks out over 500 pages that were either missing title tags or had title tags that weren't good. AI generated all of them and deployed them to the site instantly. So important thing to note here, it's not just giving us the recommendation that we have to implement, it's actually deploying that to the website instantly. So it actually is fixing these things for us.
That's
Meta
wild.
descriptions, yeah, it's crazy. So Auto is not just like it's not replacing software, it's also replacing humans. So what we talk about here is, the salary for like a technical SEO specialist in the United States, it's not cheap. I know how much we pay our technical SEOs at Search Atlas. We pay over $100,000 per man because they're so talented, they're so good.
Yep.
If you wanted to hire someone like that to add it to your agency, your team, it's expensive. An SEO guru, if you want an hour of their time to kind of tell you what they think you should do with your SEO, that's going to be really expensive. Even if you go international, right, you're looking at $5 to $15 an hour from what we're hearing from our agency community. For Search Atlas, this is actually for our own website. It saved us 150 days, 9 hours, and 35 minutes of work with Auto, which
Jeez.
is $54,000 worth of SEO that's implemented in a day, right? We did all that in one day. So,
Wow.
you know, some people, when they talk about SEO, they say SEO takes a long time. It takes 6 months to see results. It takes a year for some brands to see results. It can take 6 months or a year if it takes you 6 months or a year to do the work. But if you were able to do all of that work really fast and condense it into a short amount of time, the kind of results that you're going to see are going to be extraordinary because you're going to do a year's worth of SEO in a day or a couple days. Does that make sense?
That does. That's, yeah, that's insane. So, um, basically, like, for my audience, if we were to charge a client, let's say a 997 per month SEO package with the website that we build for them, we can essentially, I mean, we don't have to do nothing, right? Like the auto does the work for us, and then we just have to click the buttons to kind of like approve the changes, right? We do have to like do something. Am I correct on that?
You do. So what you have to do is review the recommendations and and just make sure they're good. Make sure we hit it. If you look at them and they look good, you can just click enable all in category and it will deploy all of them for you. But
Wow.
there is like the setup process would be you go in here, you open up your knowledge graph, you plug in the business information. You got to make sure this all is correct. Make sure that we have the business information right. Go into the top pages, pick the top pages on the website, make sure we have the right pages and the right keywords for targeting for those pages. Get the social profiles correct, make sure this is all right. And then that's pretty much it. It's a very simple setup process. Install the pixel, set up the knowledge graph, connect the Google business profile, connect the Google Search Console profile, which is very seamless. And then let Auto give you your recommendations, review them, and then deploy them. And then it goes live to the site. Now, some of these things, it's not just a static strategy. This is dynamic SEO. It's actually dynamic programmatic SEO. We've invented this category. It didn't exist until Auto showed up. So what's happening with dynamic SEO is that every week it's recalculating its recommendations and it's deploying new SEO fixes to the website, right, to get more results. So what you have to do is with your team, I would say check this for clients at least once a month. I would really advise like once a week for like an hour. Go in here, add a couple new pages, make sure you've deployed everything. It looks like we haven't deployed all of the knowledge-based trust suggestions. So I would go in here, I'd review anything that's not deployed, and I'd make sure these look good, and then I would click deploy. Um, AI generate all answers. So here, this is kind of a cool strategy. It's called one of the things we learned about Google is that they are looking at how knowledgeable websites on the website answering questions and having factual content on it. So
Say say that
if
one
you
more time, Monik, because you were kind of cutting out there. You said one cool strategy that you can use and then kind of go from there because it kind of cut out a little bit.
Sure. So one cool strategy is the knowledge-based trust strategy. Basically, Google wants us to be a Wikipedia niche. So if you are a plumber, they're a lawyer, we need to create content on their website that is in their niche that gets relevant topic niche. Some people talk about this thing called topical authority, and basically it's about creating authority through the topics on our website through the blog content. What we learned is that the basis of that topical authority concept is coming from Google's patents. It's called knowledge-based trust. Basically, show me that you're knowledgeable by having content on your website that's accurate and gets into all of the topics that are related to the niche of that business. So that does that for you is it will scan your pages and based on your pages and your target keywords, will AI generate FAQs, questions and answers, so we can boost the amount of topical content on the website. By just doing that, it's very simple. By doing that and deploying it to the site, we're able to show Google that we're an expert in this industry. It's part of EEAT, and we'll get better rankings.
Dang, holy cow. So when it says generating all 30 answers, these are questions, maybe questions around our niche. And then from there, it'll generate like answers in the form of blog content to those questions.
This example in particular is deploying FAQs to that particular landing page.
Oh,
So
okay.
this one, yeah, it's deploying it straight to the page. So this is our white label SEO software page on the Search Atlas website. And what we want to do is add more FAQ content to the page, more factual content. So what Search Atlas is seeing here is that here are a bunch of questions. What does a white label SEO provider do? What does white label SEO benefit company, or how does white label SEO benefit companies looking to expand their offerings? Here we found the questions and we found answers. And when we click deploy, Auto is literally adding that to the page so that Google sees it. And when Google sees it and they see all these answers to these questions, it boosts our knowledge-based trust immediately.
Wow. And when you say adding it to the page, are you talking like to the physical like page where somebody can read the FAQ and it has like the FAQ kind of like drop down when somebody clicks on it? Or Is it on like the back end? Like how, I guess I'm kind of confused on how it's just crazy to me that the pixel it can go on your site and actually like make changes with all these different like website builders out there that are all like a little bit different.
Totally. So that's a good question. So how does it do this? When we add content to web pages, what we do, some of it will actually be visible to the users and change what they see. Some of it by default is added, and it's initially added in a way that's hidden. So in
Mm,
order for it to be seen by users, you have to go into the style sheet, the CSS, and enable it to be seen. But by default, we add it to the page so that the content is on there and it can start improving our SEO. And then once you have a chance to do this step and you deploy all this to the site, you can go into the style sheets and style them however you want. But the content is all in the HTML already.
wow. So a lot of it is it's pasting into the HTML here into the what would you call this code of the site? And then
Yep. This is the HTML. Yep.
wow. I guess yeah, HTML is the basic like foundation, and then you have to like style HTML with CSS. Am I saying that correctly? I'm not a big website guy, so I don't know exactly the terminology, but is that how it works?
That's exactly right. So keep all your styles for the website. What you can do is go into that CSS file, and we have some guides that explain how to do this and take those content elements that are added and enable them. But you want to do that, in your staging environment. You don't want to do it on the live site so that you can style it properly, make it look good, and enable that for the users. We also add in a lot of invisible markup to the page that the search engines understand that users
Mhm.
can't see straight away. So here, can you see the schema markup that I'm showing here?
Yes, yep.
Cool. So this schema markup is basically it's a markup that's added to web pages to make them easier to understand by robots, like Google, like ChatGPT when they crawl the internet, like any robot that's indexing content on websites. So this schema markup that's been added here is essentially making our content. You can see all the NLP entities that have been added here. This is a huge boost. Google they understand that our website is a high quality site because we've got all of this advanced schema markup. And then we've also got these FAQ question and answers that I just showed you. This stuff was delivered directly from Otto. So we literally hit generate and deploy, and then in real time, it's added to the website instantly.
Wow. That's so cool.
So yeah, so let's talk about some of the results, right? Because like you're probably wondering, like how soon do we see results? How does this work?
Yep.
We've got a boatload of case studies. I mean, literally, like our holistic SEO case study document, I'll show it to you. This is like 100 pages long because we've been doing this for 7 years. Like we didn't just roll out of bed and say, like, let's build a couple things. Let's build this auto thing. We've been doing the real work in the field to test out these strategies and to confirm that they work. Essentially, the way that we did it was we used to have these SOPs, standard operating procedures for how to execute SEO on websites and on Google business profiles. Those SOPs are manual. What we did is we basically took those SOPs and automated them so that all of the things that we used to do manually, we are now able to do automatically with Auto in a millionth of the time. In one day, I can deploy all of those SOPs and we can see results. So we've been getting amazing results with our clients, but it's not just us. It's the community of agencies that are using this and marketers. They're publishing their case studies. I publish case studies every day or at least 3 to 5 times a week on my Facebook to show the results we're getting with Auto. I also publish them on my Instagram. But other agencies, like, for example, Adam McChesney, great dude, good friend of mine, Builders of Authority. In one of his case studies, he installed Auto on an automotive dealership that he owns. I think it was in St. Louis, Missouri. With 1 month, he just installed Auto, enabled a couple things, didn't even enable everything. 1 month later, 58% increase in incoming calls to the Google business profile.
No way. Holy cow.
Wild. Increase over 100% improvement in impressions, over 100% improvement in clicks as well to the website. So, he just enabled it and enabled the fixes and not even all of them. And he saw amazing results. Someone posted in our Facebook group today, they enabled it 2 weeks later, 20% increase in impressions already. And it's still coming in. I mean, we've got like lots and lots of experiments and case studies. The way that we built this is like nerdy. Like we ran experiments. We did the testing, right? Where we changed one thing on a website and then measured the result to see what happens. And we've been doing that for years. So basically, the big difference is auto is automated, right? We're creating a new generation of digital marketers that are using an automated approach to delivering SEO. This is very different than how the community's been doing it. And the industry, some people are honestly, they're uncomfortable. They're like, they don't want us to do this because they've enjoyed the fact that SEO is complicated and convoluted and there's all kinds of snake oil. But what we're doing is we're creating transparency, we're creating automation, we're creating like a huge amount of value so that any agency can make SEO part of their offering.
Wow. So realistically, let's say we get a $1,000 SEO client, we install Otto on their site. For us, if we're just on like one of the basic plans with Search Atlas, Otto is what, $99 a month for one seat starting out, and then it gets cheaper as you get more clients and get more. Okay.
Exactly. So we have we had this kind of launch deal with Otto where if you activated any of these packages, you would get at least one Otto project. Starter would get one Otto, Growth would get one Otto, and Pro would get 3 Otto projects. You could also go down here and look at these packages. And if you get to a point with your agency where you got over 50 clients, the cost per Otto is $39 per Otto set.
That's so cheap. Wow.
Yeah.
So basically what I was kind of going at is we can sell these $1,000 SEO packages, install Otto, and then go in once a week into Otto, approve the updates. And would that be good for like an entire SEO package of that caliber? Or how many times a week do you think we need to go in realistically as the agency owner to approve those changes?
So we've got agency owners selling Otto for $1,500 to $2,000 a month.
Wow.
Um, and they're pretty much their process is they spend 2 to 3 hours upfront setting it up for the business in the beginning, and then that's it. That like they're done for the month for setting up Otto. You don't even have to come in every week because it's going to do automatic stuff for you on a weekly basis. But I would recommend at least once a month going in and spending 1 hour or 2 hours having a VA do that.
Sure.
It's honestly not hard. We've got some great resources as well that basically kind of explain for agency owners. Let me see. Here they are. So we got an Otto walkthrough video. It's about 10 minutes long. It's animated. It walks you through everything in Otto.
Perfect.
And then my friend Jake the Wizard Marketing on TikTok, Jake has an Otto onboarding training video that he gave for his team that we can also post as like a resource for anyone watching this. And then we've got a installation video that shows how to install it on any CMS, basically like, WordPress, Shopify, GoHighLevel, Wix, like very, very easy to install. And
Wow.
then we've also got a private Slack group where we talk about the new things that are coming into Otto. So anything that we're releasing, anything we're working on, new case studies, we got that as well for the community. But we can give you guys these resources so you have them. We also have like an email that we rolled out Otto to all of our agency clients. And we wanted them to know that we were using AI on their website in a powerful way. What Jake does, the Wizard Marketing, what Jake says is he calls it SEO magic. They're installing SEO magic on their client's website. And they're basically white labeling Otto. If you're on Search Atlas and you've got it all white labeled, which I know, Jasper, you do,
Yep.
you install this. This would be WebJuice, right? This is like adding WebJuice AI to the website. And
That's
here's an email you can use.
yeah. Wow. This is a huge selling point because SEO is so confusing. It's like it's an animal, maybe not for you, but for like somebody starting out, like I've just been learning SEO over the past, like since I met you basically in January in Vegas. And
Yeah.
it's like a lot to learn and a lot to handle. I mainly have a VA who does the SEO for us. And so this will be a game changer for sure. This is so cool.
For sure.
Those walkthrough resources and stuff, that'll be perfect for everybody just so they can see how it is implemented and how to set it all up. But yeah, man, I mean, is that everything you wanted to show me about it?
Yeah. There's probably one other thing I want to share, which is just reporting. So you can show someone the results they're getting with Otto. Seeing is believing, and we've got a lot of charts in here that you can use. This basically brings in your data from the client's Google business profile, their Google Analytics, their Search Console. We've got local SEO heat maps as well in here. It also connects to Facebook ads and Google ads. If you guys do that at your agency, you'll be able to bring in the data for this client into the dashboard. And what's nice about this is you get to give your clients their own analytics, their own performance summary in here, where they can see what's been done. This is all automated by Otto. It's a task board, and they're able to see the performance improvement. So yeah,
So
you
this is
pretty
a,
much
a
just white
report,
label this.
and you can
Yep.
just share it just
This,
like that, and it'll send this report to them.
yep. You can share it. You can also configure it to send like weekly or monthly, and add their email in here, as many emails as you like. We don't stop you. We don't give you any limits on that. And you just pick the day you want to send it, and it will basically send them an automated email um, with a link to their white labeled report if you set it up that way. And
Wow.
you can also embed it in your GoHighLevel. So you can grab the iframe code and you can add it into HighLevel, and this will be inside. If you've got a high-level dashboard for them, you can do it that way too.
Oh, no way. I didn't know you could do that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So they can just go see it
And,
whenever in the high level dashboard. Wow. So with the
and even
Google Business
mhm.
profile here that you have pulled up, or the heat map, does it make changes to your GMB as well, or just to the website mainly, which then affects GMB and helps GMB?
Awesome question. Actually, both things you said are true. So Otto does have a Google Business automation. So it will automate creating GBP posts and publishing it to the business. So you can give it an AI prompt for an AI image, a prompt for the content, tell it what CTA you want to use, and then when you want to schedule it to publish. And it will schedule and publish the GBP. It'll also optimize the question and answers on your Google Business profile. So every Google Business profile, you've got questions. What you can do in here is basically AI generate these questions and answers. This helps boost your ranking. So if I'm trying to rank for heat maps, let's say, or whatever it is in your business, if you include that terminology in the question or the answer, it's going to boost your heat map rankings for that term. So we give that to you as well. We also do AI review response in kind of a nice way. What we'll do it is we allow you to give a prompt and configure it for each 1 to 5 star review. So for 5 star, you maybe want to answer it differently. For 1 star, you want to answer it differently. So you can have a few different settings. One is auto reply with AI, but I need to approve it before you post it. Use a static template or do nothing. So you got a lot of options here. And you can also see, like, get an example 5 star review and an example AI response. So you can see how the review response will work. Now, this is really powerful because it's going to boost the heat map rankings. And we've also got cloud stacks in here. So this is a automated link building solution, which will help the heat map rankings. If you build cloud stacks, every cloud stack will include a link to the website and a link to the Google My Business profile. It's
Hmm.
taking a minute to load here. Okay, loaded. Perfect. So just to show you, like, these cloud stacks, what do they look like? These are getting backlinks from super high authority websites like Azure, like GitHub, like DigitalOcean. So these are domain rating 80 plus websites. And I'll show you what the content looks like that we publish. This is an example of a cloud stack that's been built. It includes FAQ. It also includes the Google Business profile in it. Now, this
Um,
part is very important. When we build backlinks to the Google My Business profile, we're able to boost the rankings in the heat map.
wow. So it builds backlinks as well.
Yes, it does.
That's so cool. Holy cow. Um, Geez. So from my understanding, a backlink is basically somebody else links to your site from their site. Is that right?
That's
So
100% right. Yep.
so are these other sites right there, those ones that you just mentioned, do they allow like us using Auto or using Search Atlas to basically publish some sort of blog linking to our site on their website? Or how do we get you've partnered with these companies, or how does that work?
So what we do is we pay them for hosting. We
Okay.
host this content for you, so you don't have to create your own account and set up your own bucket. So what we've done is we pay for that for you. We allow you to basically AI generate content through Auto and Search Atlas, publish it to the bucket, and then we get that content indexed using a third-party indexation engine, which gets those cloud stacks indexed and found on Google, which then when Google sees the backlink pointing to your website and to multiple pages on your website and your social profiles, that is what boosts the authority of the website and will improve your rankings.
Wow. That's awesome. So we pay for Otto, which includes those sites that you guys pay for and kind of have partnerships with, and then we can get backlinks through this. That's so cool.
Yeah. And we actually are about we're about to launch this next week. Is we've partnered and we're actually acquiring the third largest press release distribution service in the world. And that press release distribution service allows us to publish to news sites, local news, national news. You can add other links like MSN, Business Insider, Yahoo, Benzinga, AP News, and create a press release for the business and get backlinks from all of these news sites as well. So this is a great upsell when you're doing SEO for your client. You want to show your client that you're adding a lot of value, that you're doing a lot of good things to improve their SEO. And some of it, obviously, the most important part is getting them results so that they can see the results, but it's also giving them an idea of how much work. The cool thing about Otto is it's automating the work for you. But this kind of work that we're doing here is what our agency used to do manually. And our clients would be spending 3K, 4K, 5K and up with us to get these kind of deliverables. Thanks to AI and thanks to this technology we've created, we've been able to make this accessible to anyone that is trying to improve and optimize their website to get better found in search engines and also now in large language models like ChatGPT and Claude and Llama. When you do this, you're also making it easier for your website to be found inside those AI engines. So there's a lot of ways that this is boosting the visibility of your clients.
So awesome, man. Well, I guess I'll ask, is that everything? Because I mean, we've covered a lot, but it seems really simple with Otto where we just install it and then deploy it. But yeah, is there anything else you want to say? I don't want to take up a ton of your time. I know you're a busy guy.
No, I think it pretty much covers it. I guess if anyone, Jasper, you're going to give them a link in the notes to check it out to activate, right? So if
Yep.
anyone's interested, just check the comment section. You can find the link. You can sign up for Otto. You can get a free trial on Search Atlas. If you're going through Jasper as like a special offer for Jasper's community, we'll give you guys an extended free trial so you can try it out for even more and make sure it's working for you. And also you get to play with Otto in that as well. So I'm sure you guys will be successful with it. And we've seen some amazing results come out of this. And also you guys can kind of see there's a vision here. So we're always going to be building on top of that and working to get even better results for your clients through Otto as well as for your agency.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'll bet all my marbles on Mnemonic and Search Atlas. So you've sold me. Thank you guys for sticking through to the end of the video. If you're looking to sign up for Search Atlas and the new Otto AI SEO tool, you can get a free trial down below this video with my affiliate link. And if you sign up with my link, I'll jump on a free call with you and help you get everything set up inside your Search Atlas account. And if you're just starting your agency doing websites or SEO for businesses and you need some help, you can access my school community down below. It's called HighLevel Quest, has my full course in it, and it's just a great place to rub shoulders with other people who are also building their agencies. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.